2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams, as we're just about ready to get this one started.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
You want basketball? We got it for you tonight. The Phoenix Suns going up against the Portland Trailblazers at Moda Center. Checking out the Trailblazers. They've yet to win against this squad this season. 2 games, 2 losses. We'll see if their luck changes tonight. And late in the season, here's some teams definitely not making the playoffs. Kenny, what do they have left to play for?
The fans. These people come out every night and support their team. They love their players, so you have to just go out there and you have to perform well for them.
And you're also auditioning players, trying to figure out which of them would be on the roster next year. So
True.
Everybody has to audition.
That'll do it. Both teams ready to tip. Let's send it to Kevin Harlan and crew.
Thanks for joining our Tuesday night broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. And a chance to take a look at some numbers for Nurkic.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Well, guys, when LaMarcus Aldridge left the Blazers for San Antonio in 2015, most expected a rebuild in Portland. But Blazers GM Neil Olshey said there was never going to be any bottoming out. There was development. We brought in quality, undervalued players, and they've begun to thrive in our system and our culture. Kevin, they have reason to be proud in Portland.
Indeed, there is. Thanks, David. A lot of opinions, Doris, on who may be named the Coach of the Year. When you look at the criteria for you when you're voting, what do you look at?
Well, obviously, you think about who has the best record. That's the first thing you look at, and what has contributed to that best record. But it isn't only about that, right? You have to consider, number one, what's the roster challenges that head coach may have had to overcome? Did he have to deal with any mid-season trades? There are so many things that go into making up a great year as a basketball coach in the NBA. So many things.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Ayton is out there with Shaq Diallo. And it's Oubre in at the 3. And for the Trailblazers, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Trevor Ariza out there with Whiteside. And it's Nurkic in at the 5. Now here's Oubre. Rubio with a wide open look. It's good from long range.
I tell you, that jumper might not be the prettiest of pictures, but the offensive spacing improves dramatically when Rubio hits it.
Nurkic can't hit. Rubio against Lillard. And good that time.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
Phoenix.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And that one falls for Rubio.
That's so much that Rubio gives you. The last thing that has to come to me is the range shooting.
Rubio against Lillard. McCollum outside. Lets it go from deep. Lillard misses. Quick start for the Suns in this one. 6-point game. Their last encounter was in Phoenix.
And they did win that last game in this matchup, and it seemed they got the benefit of the whistle.
Now here's Booker. He had 34 points in the win against Milwaukee.
He was also an excellent setup man as well. This guy was cutting the defense to shreds with incredible passing.
A strong finisher around the rim. Ariza with the size to do some damage.
The Suns have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Rubio with it. He's picked up by Whiteside. Phoenix, no good that time either. Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Lillard, the pass to Ariza. The tray. And there's Lillard on the assist by Ariza.
That's one of the reasons Lillard is out there. He gives you that deep threat.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Pass to Ayton. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. 6 on the shot clock. Booker against McCollum. And the shot goes down.
To me, the defense did all it could in that instance. It's just amazing how Devin Booker maintains focus with the defense draped all over him.
Now here's Lillard. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Sacramento. The dish to McCollum. Back to Lillard. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Knocks it loose. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Oubre.
And taking a look here at some numbers for Booker. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. 11th in free throw percentage. 15th in three-point shooting. And he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And he deserves credit for knocking down such a high percentage of his free throws. It's not a glamour part of the game, but incredibly important nonetheless. Now Diallo, taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Devin Booker, and that's good. Booker's got his second bucket tonight.
These types of shots speak to the confidence of Devin Booker. Catch and shoot, no problem. I think the player most closely identified with the Phoenix Suns the last 3 years, obviously Devin Booker. You know, here's a guy who averaged well over 20 points. He can beat you with the pass as well. He's the piece that gives this team great hope for the future. I'll tell you, sometimes it's easier to hit the target with a bounce pass. That's perfectly done.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And here's Rubio. He has 6. To the inside. Here's Ayton. Makes it off the glass. And what's astounding, even with Booker, the Suns have been last, Doris, in three-point accuracy 2 straight seasons.
Yeah, and I think that speaks, Kev, to the roster construction. You need floor spacing to win games, and it can't be from just one guy. This franchise knows that. They just haven't been able to yet solve the problem.
5 on the clock. Again, the Trailblazers score.
Well, you know the unselfishness and professionalism Trevor Ariza gives you. If there's an open man, he'll find him.
Passes it to Ayton. Booker looking around. Count that one. Booker's got 7 points in the game.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Lillard against Rubio. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Back to Lillard. Takes a 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists in the game. Rubio, the pass to Diallo. Pass to Oubre from downtown. Damian Lillard pulls it in. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. They trail by 3. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense, or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Well, the kind of low-energy effort they played with all night will make a coach absolutely crazy. You can't win if you don't play quality defense.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, McCollum.
And you talk about shot makers, C.J. McCollum, one of the best in the game. From mid-range, you could argue he's the best, flat out.
So he gets them both. And you look at the shot chart for McCollum. He's a threat rate from everywhere.
Able to hit off the bounce, pulling up. At his height, he's got to be creative, making space for his shot.
Now, here's Oubre. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Ayton dishes to Booker. Nurkic with the block. And he recovers it. A nice shot by Booker. Trailblazers trail by 3. Now, here's Lillard. 8 points for him. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Lillard attacking.
And the 4-year, $196 million Supermax extension signed by Damian Lillard this offseason. Dame Dollar living up to one of his many nicknames, but money well spent by the Blazers.
The Trailblazers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Hood's checked in. And then for Phoenix, Saric is checked in for Sheck Diallo. And it's Bridges in for Kelly Oubre. Well, free throws good from Lillard.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Here's Saric. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, because of his size and length, Dario Saric so comfortable on the interior.
And Lillard gets to Ariza. McCollum outside. The pass to Lillard. 3-pointer. Doesn't go that time. The Suns go the other way with it. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Well, let's give some credit to the coaching staff as well, recognizing the weaknesses in that defense and going after each one of them.
Hezonja, he's checked in for Trevor Ariza. Ayton finds Booker. Over McCollum. A rebound by Hezonja.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And yes, it's good.
Well, you love to see Rodney Hood finish in the face of that contact. How about the grit on that move?
Here's Jerome. 8 points his last outing. That one, no good. Lillard with it. Inside. Here's McCollum. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Phoenix has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. McCollum against Booker. Portland grabs the miss. It's McCollum with the drive. It's tipped.
Boy, really tough to score on DeAndre Ayton. Such a patient shot blocker, guys.
That one goes in.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Here's Lillard. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Pass to Hood. Clock at 4. Shoots over Bridges. Portland again missing. Suns leading by 3. Here's the teardrop. Lays it up off the glass.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Bucket is good.
And there's no doubt that Lillard is a pure scorer. But it's good to see him focus on his passing, wanting to make his teammates better.
The Suns shooting has been tremendous early. Their offense looking primed and ready for this matchup. Sharge outside. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And it's Ayton missing.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
McCollum, no good.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And not a season, Doris, that pops off the stat sheet, but a strong rookie campaign for Mikal Bridges.
You simply can't ignore the defense he brings for this team. Very refined for his experience level. Teams would love to see him grow into a third option on the offensive end with this roster. Let's see if that happens.
And the first one drops. Doris, you've said this often. It is incredibly difficult to compare guys of different positions in different eras, isn't it?
It really is. There's so many discussions about who's the GOAT, who's the greatest of all potential time. And there are certain names that are always going to pop to the top of the list, LeBron James. But it's very difficult to me, say, to compare a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, one of the greatest to ever man the center position, had the impossible to check sky hook. But how do you compare him with LeBron James, who, though he is, and I don't know what position he is, he may be the greatest passer in the history of the league. Like, let's enjoy individual greatness without comparison.
Here's Baines, and good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
Boy, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
Pass to Hazanya. Out to the wing. Here's Simons. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Well, a chance to check out Mikal Bridges here. How his last 10 games have gone. Averaging 12 points, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. I mean, the numbers aren't bad on their own, but he knows that he can help this team in a bigger way.
And sometimes it comes down to the flow of the offense. One night it's your night, another night perhaps it's somebody else's.
And the first one at the line is good. No good on the second free throw.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
The 3. The rebound by Simons. And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. 6-point game. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Whiteside.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
You know, that's an interesting point about Carmelo, one of the most prolific free throw shooters in the history of the game. Spends a lot of time at the stripe.
Simons surveying the D. Here's Jerome. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. There's the feed to Sharich. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Here's Simons. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Pass to Anthony. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Boy, how well does he use his frame to hold off the defense? Melo with the strong finish.
Phoenix leading by 4. Left side, Sharich. He kicks it to Baines. Stolen by Collins. Portland's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. From the low block, again the Trailblazers good for 2. .32 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Jerome, and the Suns tack on 2 more.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
Now Hezonja. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Simons. The pass to Hood. Fires for 3. That shot is off. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Phoenix Suns. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll return shortly. The leadership mantle, something that Damian Lillard welcomes. He talked about what that means to him.
A lot of responsibility. When things go bad, you know, people are going to look to you first. You know, they're going to point the finger at you first. And when things go well, they're going to give you the credit. So I think it's just a balance of those two things, you know, being willing to be that guy and being excited about it. I think you got to have fun with it.
Right on the money as always. Lillard has excelled in that leadership role.
I mean, he plays with so much confidence and composure, but also it's the way he includes his teammates and gets to know them as individuals that makes him a franchise player.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Aaron Baines out there with Frank Kaminsky. Then it's Dario Saric. Then it's Bridges. And it's Jerome in at the 1. Now here's Hood. 14 points from him the last game against Sacramento. Here's Simons. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. We've always been wowed by the athleticism in the NBA, but it seems to be becoming even more athletic. And certain guys get it done, Doris, in different ways.
Yeah, I think there's a couple of examples, Kev, of guys who don't have or are not blessed with incredible athleticism, but who have found a way to be successful. Nikola Jokic is a first-team NBA player who plays very much below the rim. And then you look at certain shooters who can affect the game. J.J. Redick, he is impossible to guard because he's one constant stream of movement. So, listen, if you have great skill for your position without athleticism, you can still find a way to have a job in this NBA.
And so here's Portland. After Mikal Bridges hitting the three. But they get it back. Here's Whiteside. Oubre pulls it in.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Lets it go from 14. And it's Portland with the rebound. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Whiteside inside. Rebound by the Suns. Baines has got his 5th rebound in this one. Oubre passes to Jerome. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Trailblazers trail by 8. Here's Anthony, and it's blocked. Here's Bridges, not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Bridges has got 7 points here in this quarter. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Outside Hood. Outside Anthony. Pass to Whiteside. Tries it from 9. Bank shot. No good. Suns leading by 10. Passes it to Oubre. Fires from deep. They grab their own miss. And so Hood will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Outside Anthony. Pass to Whiteside. To end the cold streak. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Trevor Ariza's checked in for Collins. Ricky Rubio checked in for Phoenix. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And here is Bridges. He's coming off a 13-point game against Milwaukee. Here's Kaminsky. Here's Baines, and he jams it with authority.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
And it goes down 2 points.
Now, just such a high percentage look, but with Melo, it's almost just a given. Tough to stop.
And Phoenix has possession. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Now here's Anthony after the miss from Ricky Rubio. These are the teams that have been really dominant in the paint so far this season. In fourth, the Trailblazers.
You know, it's not necessarily a glamour stat, but make no mistake, their top-notch board work has been a huge key to their success.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Anthony. A different look now for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Whiteside. McCollum comes in for Rodney Hood, and Damian Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simmons. And for the Suns, Ayton, he's checked in for Aaron Baines. Sheck Diallo comes in for Frank Kaminsky, and it's Booker in for Mikal Bridges. Both free throws good from Anthony. Here's Rubio. He has 6. The pass to Ayton. Pass to Diallo. Nurkic with the steal. Here's McCollum. Oh, he misses the dunk. Suns leading by 8. And all the tools that made DeAndre Ayton the top pick in the 2018 draft already, Doris, on display at the start of his NBA career.
You know what, Kevin? People wanted to knock DeAndre Ayton for his defense, which wasn't horrific, but they forgot about all the things he can do. Just remember, he's a great screener in the pick and roll. He can shoot from range. He's got got incredible instincts with an incredible physicality to his game. Don't talk about the defense. Ayton too good on the offensive end.
First one falls for him.
Well, there are very few scorers in the NBA who are as explosive as Devin Booker. Boy, when this guy finds his rhythm, he can take over a game from just about any part of the floor, and there's nothing the defense can do about it.
Doris, I still think back to that game where Booker put up 70 points. I mean, wow, unbelievable.
Yeah, when Devin Booker starts to cook, he can get as hot as any player in the league. The one thing you want from Devin is consistency on both ends of the floor from game to game. That's how you go from good to great.
Shoots it up. And again, it's the Suns missing. Trailblazers trail by 10. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Back to McCollum. To the wing on the left. Here's Lillard. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And once they roll the ball out there, Lillard turned on the switch. He is doing it all tonight.
Now, here's Rubio. He has 6. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. Oubre finds Diallo. Booker the bounce pass. Just 5 on the clock. With his first shot attempt, and he can't bank that one in. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the Trailblazers. Trailing here by 8. Ariza outside. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Over Rubio. Anthony with the bucket. Anthony's got his 3rd basket of the night. Suns leading by 6. And it's Rubio penetrating. And no good. Good work defensively by Lillard. Here's Ariza. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Now, here's Rubio. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. This is it to Diallo. And here's Oubre. Good on the 3-point shot. Oubre's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
He's starting to develop that range. Maybe the stroke isn't perfect, but Oubre's showing promise.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Back to Lillard. Shoots over Rubio. Good D by Rubio. Phoenix has gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. They get the rebound. Diallo. A slam dunk by Diallo.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Here is Rubio after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. For 3, Booker. Rebound by the Trailblazers. And now Portland on the break. McCollum with the ball. Ariza with the bucket.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Suns leading by 5. He lobs it up, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Anthony drawing the double team. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Here's Rubio. He has 6. Pass to Diallo. Kicks to Oubre. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got 5 rebounds tonight.
I'll tell you, his shot is just lost right now. There's just no consistency. Amazing that they're still up in this basketball game.
Ariza no luck. A tight game here in Portland. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. In the corner, it's Oubre. A three-pointer, no good. And here are the Blazers. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's Ariza, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. 8 points for Trevor Ariza.
Very crafty at carving up the defense. Give Trevor Ariza an avenue like this, and you will regret it.
Rubio with it, and there's the pass to Diallo. Nurkic with the block. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got 4 points now in the quarter. Portland's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Anthony. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the baseline.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
Remember it very well.
Incredible.
Very well. And Phoenix making a change here. Ayton finds Diallo. Pass to Jerome. 6 to shoot. Ayton, and he banks in the layup. And the Suns lead by 3.
Well, DeAndre Ayton should own the paint. Nice touch there.
Lillard up top. He's got 12. McCollum dishes to Lillard. Kicks it out to McCollum. Over Booker. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
With that miss, he's now made 6 and missed 6 from the field. Lillard against Booker. And with that, the Phoenix lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Lillard.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Phoenix has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Here's Saric. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 7 rebounds in the game. Lillard attacking. Hezonja kicks to McCollum. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Phoenix making some changes. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Ayton. Frank Kaminsky comes in for Shaq Diallo. And it's Bridges in for Devin Booker.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. Nice shot.
Free throw good. McCollum. The Suns trailing. Passes to Saric. Good D by Ariza.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Suns trail by 4. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
We've got 22 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Kaminsky looking to end the run. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Kaminsky's got his first bucket in this one.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Deflects the pass. Ariza outside. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Portland out in front. They lead by 2. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Here with head coach Terry Stotts. Coach, what has gone right for your team so far?
Well, we've got a lot of energy. Getting stops and getting runouts is the biggest difference.
And that gets your guards involved early in the offense. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Leading the way at the start, it was Damian Lillard. He had 14 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 assists. What'd you think about Portland, Kenny?
Well, I thought that turning point was when the bench came in. Those guys really hustled, and they gave the team some energy, and then they started to score baskets. That was a bonus.
Shaq, what'd you think about Phoenix?
What impressed me the most was the effort they put into the offensive glass. The second chance points really added up for them. Fighting through box out, battling for position, they owned the offensive boards.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
Really putting his handprint on this game. You love the hustle. You love the work ethic he has had on display.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. The lead is 2. Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Whiteside is out there with Nurkic, and it's Ariza in at the small forward position. Here's Lillard after the made shot from Ricky Rubio. McCollum outside. He kicks it to Whiteside. Fires the 3. That's good from Ariza on the assist by Whiteside. And that's 11 points for Ariza.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to Diallo. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Wow, able to survey over the top of defenses as well as squeeze into tight quarters. Rubio is the consummate playmaker.
Portland leading. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. McCollum passes to Lillard. Here's Whiteside, and it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Yeah, and the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
Rubio against Lillard. Now the pass to Diallo. Here's Oubre. Jacks up a three. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Lillard attacking, and that one good.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Portland may have gone 9 of 13 from the line. And here are the Suns now. 6-point game. Pass to Diallo. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Passes it to Oubre. 5 to shoot. Here's Rubio. Ariza covering. From the wing. Again, Phoenix.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Rubio against Lillard. Pass to McCollum. Shoots the three. But they'll get another chance. Kicks it out to Ariza. Just 5 to shoot. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Suns trail by 7. Rubio dishes to Ayton. A 3-ball. Rubio misses.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
Lillard against Rubio. McCollum outside. Kicks to Ariza. There's the pass to Whiteside. Over Diallo. It's hauled in by Diallo.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
And looking at the numbers for Whiteside the last few years, Greg, it seems like his production has come back down a bit.
And for a minute, Whiteside looked like he could be a dominant center, but he struggled since his great 2017 season. Shot selection has been hurting, and sometimes it feels like he is in his own way as a player.
Suns trail by 7. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
A floater, and it's good on the layup. Diallo's got 6.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
Well, if it's possible for a #1 overall pick to go under the radar, then I think that's what you'd say about DeAndre Ayton last year. Doncic stole the headlines, certainly, but DeAndre Ayton had a big-time start to his career.
A different look now for Portland. Zach Collins checked in for Nurkic. Hood comes in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Simons in for C.J. McCollum. Now, here's Lillard. 17 points in the game. Simons, the pass to Whiteside. Over Ayton. Portland again missing. And the numbers that Ayton put up as a rookie, very impressive.
Well, DeAndre Ayton said the lack of attention didn't bother him at all. This guy showed he can be a focal point on both ends, and he's only going to get better with more repetition.
Booker, with no one around, gets it to go from beyond the arc. 18 points for him.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Back to Lillard. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
I really admire the presence of mind from Rodney Hood. He's terrific at realizing when one of his teammates is wide open.
And Phoenix has possession. Rubio, the pass to Booker. Now here's Diallo. Now Oubre. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Rubio. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with deuce eggs.
Rodney Hood just exposing the defense right now. If you lay off this guy, he's going to torch you with the pull-up jumper.
Now, here's Rubio. He's got 10. Pass to Ayton. Out left to the wing. Oh, Ayton in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Elite athleticism from Mr. Ayton. No doubt on the dunk.
Rubio against Lillard. To the left wing. Simons, the pass to Hood. Here's Simons. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And here's Booker. Doesn't go for him. Collins with some nice D. Trailblazers leading by 7. Hood, the pass to Whiteside. Over Ayton. Whiteside, good. Whiteside's got 6 points. Now, here's Rubio. Phoenix calls timeout.
And it's been talked about for some time, but last summer the Heat finally decided to pull the trigger on Hassan Whiteside. Traded to Portland for Leonard and Harkless. Whiteside and the Heat had soured on each other in the trade. A chance for both sides to have a fresh start.
Isanya, he's checked in for Portland. Let's quickly take a look at the standings out west. The season nearly complete. You look at Portland. Right now they're locked into 3rd place in the conference, looking to get a high seed for the playoffs. And of course Phoenix, quite a few spots down the ladder right now.
And right now for Phoenix, they talked all offseason about how this year was going to be different. Nobody bought into it then, and nobody's buying into it now.
All talk, no walk. Simple as that. They just don't match up with the better teams in the NBA.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Jerome passes to Saric. Over Hazonia. The shot by Saric, no good. And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. To the middle. Fades and shoots. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
Wow, he looks like a completely different player in this half. He's found his rhythm.
And here are the Suns now, trailing by 13. Here's Jerome. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Can they get it? Rebound by the Trailblazers. Lasagna's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Simons. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Saric. The Trailblazers have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game. He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line. In basketball, like many sports, you can call some kind of penalty on almost every play. So with that in mind, where do we draw that line?
I would say that most coaches and most players would say as long as there's consistency with officiating, they can adapt to the way the game is being called. As fans, as broadcasters, what we want to see the game remain free-flowing, fluid, pretty, the ability to move and cut and not be impeded in your progress. That's what I want to see.
And we see that most nights.
No doubt.
Here's Jerome. And Baines kicks to Kaminsky. Can they get it? Collins with some nice D.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Bucket is good. Hood's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Here's Jerome, following the score by Rodney Hood. Here's Baines, poked loose, and stolen by Hood. And now Portland on the break. There's Azania, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the foul against Phoenix. It's his first trip to the line.
He's knocked down 3/4 of his foul shots this season, so he's right around 75%.
And he knocks down the first one. The Suns making a switch here. Booker's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
Now, here's Bridges. 11 points in the game. Here's Kaminsky. Off the mark, and the drop continues.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
And the Suns call time here.
And no doubt, coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. McCollum's checked in.
And looking now at the numbers for Dario Saric, how his last 10 games have gone. He's putting up 9 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. I mean, the numbers aren't bad on their own, but he knows that he can help this team in a bigger way.
And sometimes it comes down to the flow of the offense. One night it's your night, another night perhaps it's somebody else's.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Pass to Hood. Here's the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Bridges. He's got 11. .157 left to play in the third. And the Suns miss again. Portland leading by 23. Here's McCollum. Bridges with the board.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Booker, right side. Shot to stop the run. Comes up empty down low.
and he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Phoenix has gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Bridges shot. Good.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. McCollum outside. Pass to Simons. Outside Hood. Shot clock at 6. The 8-footer, and he gets the jumper to drop. Hood's got 9 points here in the second half.
You know, I thought in the first half this guy was pressing. He was rushing. Now he's settled into the game.
Here's Booker. Count that one. Booker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, just tremendous focus from Devin Booker on the interior. It matters not if he's facing size. Look out.
Simons, the pass to McCollum. Off target with his 3. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Suns trail by 21. To the inside. And it's Baines missing. Here's Simons. He has 6. Put on the wing. Right side inside. Can't connect. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
And Greg, nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Setting the floor for the Suns. Devin Booker out there with Bridges. Then it's Aaron Baines. Then it's Dario Saric. And it's Kaminsky in at the 4-man position. Now here's Kaminsky. And Saric kicks to Bridges. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And stolen by Hezonja. And it's Ariza in the corner. Dwars, when you look at draft eligibility requirements, it is a very fluid topic with a lot of different ways it could go, a lot of moving parts. Where do you stand?
I'll tell you the truth, Kevin. I'm conflicted about this because I believe there is real value to the college experience. There's high-level coaching across the game at the collegiate level. But I also believe that young men who have talent should be able to, when they are eligible, decide when they want to become professionals. So, listen, I'm sort of in the middle. There are legitimate arguments to be had for both sides. What I hope, regardless, is we get the best players in the league, and that's certainly going to happen whenever it happens.
That free throw good from Hood.
And good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half. Doing a great job at the line.
Lillard's checked in for Hezonja. Phoenix also making some changes. Ayton comes in for Aaron Baines. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Frank Kaminsky. Now here's Rubio. Stolen by McCollum. And stolen by Ayton. Lays it up and banks it in.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Rubio against Lillard. Outside Hood. Ariza outside, down low. Shot from 12. Second shot opportunity. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Sharich.
I know Trevor Ariza has been a bit of a journeyman, but he is also a proven champion. On the defensive end, you know he's going to take pride in locking down his man.
That one is off.
You know, you look at what a guy like Trevor Ariza can provide on the backside of his career. The numbers don't tell the story. This guy is a consummate professional.
The Suns making a switch here. Diallo's checked in. And he's good on the second. And Doris, you know, with Ariza, at this point, it's really about the intangibles.
Well, Kevin, you know that Ariza's going to bring it on the defensive end night in and night out. He's going to make his open shots, but the leadership energy, he is a former champion, and you love having that on your side.
Hands it from downtown. And it's now 23 points for Devin Booker.
Challenging this D with the 3 ball. That's his second from distance this half, and he also hit one in the first half, too.
And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Back to Lillard. The 3. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Well, he had the defense's attention, dropping 2 threes in the first half, but he hasn't made one since.
Right wing. Shot good by Diallo.
Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside, get a high percentage look.
Lillard up top, covered by Rubio. Right side Hood. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Ariza much improved as a free thrower over the course of his career.
That free throw missing. Oubre's checked in for the Suns. Good on the second free throw. Of course, it seems like Adam Silver, the NBA commissioner, is one of the most well-liked commissioners in all of sports worldwide. Why do you think that's so?
Well, I think he was amongst the most important members of the staff of his predecessor, David Stern, who obviously oversaw the greatest growth in NBA history. The NBA became a global game. But Adam Silver didn't skip a beat. He is a great listener, a great communicator, and I've said this about the NBA for a very long time. It is a league that is in constant self-evaluation process. It is always looking for ways to improve the league, whether that means organizationally or with the play between the lines, and that's all you can ask for, Kevin.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Rubio against Lillard. Rubio dishes to Booker. Back to Rubio. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. And 12 points for Ricky Rubio.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Lillard. The pass to Hood. Clock at 6. Takes the 13-footer. Here's Nurkic. Kicks it out to Lillard. Trailblazers keep it alive. And here's McCollum for 3. And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That's foul number 2 for him. Whiteside's checked in for the Trailblazers. Here's Rubio. Oubre outside. A floater, and Rubio with the lay-in. Rubio's got 4 points in the quarter.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Lillard scanning the floor. McCollum finds Ariza. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Suns trail by 16. Rubio the pass to Ayton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
I'll tell you, when DeAndre Ayton is looking to score, he is a handful. Forces the defense into a compromising situation.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Ayton.
I think what you like most about DeAndre Ayton is probably how efficient he is on the offensive end. Now, obviously, the next step, he's got to raise his game and defensive intensity on that end of the floor.
Ayton hits them both. Lillard with it. He feeds it to Whiteside. Kicks it out to Ariza. Three-pointer. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
Here's Rubio. Portland making their last shot. And stolen by Lillard. Outside Ariza. High post, Nurkic. Back to Ariza. 6 to shoot. Yep, that one goes. Ariza's got 12 points in just the second half.
Well, such a veteran, reliable presence is Trevor Ariza.
Rubio, the pass to Diallo. Now Booker. Rubio outside. Pass to Diallo. And it's blocked by Whiteside. Nurkic, the pass to Lillard. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
And that was not an opportunity Lillard was going to let pass by. Getting down the floor in an instant and finishing on the break.
Passes it to Diallo. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. It's all right. This is going to come out of the blue here. But if you had to choose between raising the height of the basket or widening the floor or even widening the lane, which would it be?
I have very strong feelings on this, Kevin, and for me it would be widening the floor. And the reason I say that is it feels to me in the last couple of years there are more sideline violations where teams are turning it over because they're trying to get to that corner 3, one of the most advantageous, best shots in today's game. But because that three-point line is so close to the sideline out of bounds, we're seeing too many violations. So if I had to choose between one or the other, I would absolutely widen the floor.
Here's a reason. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Lillard outside. Whiteside trying to break free. Lillard with the bucket. Lillard's got 4 points in the quarter.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
So it's Rubio bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. Diallo kicks to Oubre. Rubio outside. Fires from 14. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
The Suns have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. Pass to Booker. Over Whiteside, drilled from 11 feet out. Booker's got 27 points.
You must respect the in-between game of Devin Booker, so good in the mid-range.
Lillard against Rubio. Here's Ariza. It's deflected. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Here's Rubio. And it's off from three-point range. Trailblazers leading by 20. Lillard attacking, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Well, this guy is known as a glue guy, but Trevor Ariza plays his role perfectly no matter where he is. That's a pretty pass.
So it's Phoenix now. And here's Rubio. He dishes it to Booker. Over McCollum. No good from Booker. The Blazers on offense. They're on a 12-4 run right now. And the pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Doris, do you have high hopes for the new draft lottery system to keep every team competitive to the very end of the season?
Well, one of the keys in implementing this new draft lottery system was to make sure that the bottom three teams were given equal opportunity to get that top draft choice. I think you did see it have some effect on play and teams trying to be competitive while understanding they're still going to have an opportunity to build their team through the draft. But here's the reality. The NBA has got to be under review constantly. There's a process in play. It's one of the most proactive leagues in the country in terms of always looking for little things to make sure their game is the best it can be.
Attention to detail. Well said. No good from Booker. Portland's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. And here's McCollum for three. That one doesn't drop. Now the Suns take it the other way. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
From 8, and Ayton the bucket on the assist by Booker. Ayton's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, Devin Booker is known as a scorer, but this guy will find you if you're open.
Lillard the pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Shot clock at 5. Ariza passes to Whiteside. Over Diallo. Whiteside, no good.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Trailblazers.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games.
And with this win, they bring the season series to an end, guys, with a split 2 games apiece.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Damian Lillard.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
On the free throw, no good. Helps teams if they can keep the rights to their best player. We see it in other leagues. Could the franchise tag ever make its way, do you think, to the NBA?
Well, this is going to be a negotiation point between the Players Association and the league itself. And the reality is it's going to have to be negotiated. What we know unequivocally, Kevin, is that these players now in the player empowerment era have more control about what franchise they play for and how long the duration of their contract is. How this all shakes out remains to be seen, but it is a point of conversation amongst the 30 NBA teams and the league leadership. There's no question about it.
So it's Portland now, following the score by Phoenix. Count it from 12. And the Trailblazers lead by 19.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt, GA. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Now here's Lillard, following the miss by DeAndre Ayton. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Rubio against Lillard. Pass to Trent. Back to Lillard. And it's in there.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Damian, it looks like this team's progress can be measured by your improvement at the defensive end. Did we see that tonight?
We made some mistakes like every other basketball team does, but I think we did a great job of making adjustments. You know, we got a little more physical. You know, we did a great job of that.
And that led to a big win, Damian. Thanks for your time, man. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.